Aloha. We're doing a live feed, and what better way to kick off the business branding and badassery bootcamp. Now, I've been announcing it actually only on Friday, so it's a very quick notice, short notice, but you know what? It's all about actually having an intuitional download and acting upon it. So hopefully you are coming live and hanging out with me and joining me and making sure that you're obviously letting me know where you're tuning in from. So if you are there, make yourself known. Say hi, hello, and holla. Let me know where you're tuning in from, and we're going to get this call or this training on the run, on the go. We're getting it happening. We're kicking it off. So basically, little inside, I've actually been quiet. I've not been doing very many Facebook Lives. I know I've been very naughty, but I've had a kind of like a rebirth happening, lots of things happening, and also, I guess, just adopting to the new environment, living in my house, having my puppy, who actually very neatly, very nicely is lying next to me and being very good. I'm working out a routine with her to let me get some work done, but it's been quite challenging at times, but that is life. And then I've also been investing in some mentors, doing some work, and you know what it's like. I posted a blog a few days ago about every new level that you're looking to achieve requires a new version of you, because obviously that success is not just about how much you do, it's all about who you are. So therefore, if you want to have more, if you want to create more, if you want to do more, then it's all about becoming more. So let's just say that I've been immersing myself in a new level of becoming more, raising my own levels of toleration, having some resistance show up, and kind of going within and having some breakdowns and some breakthroughs, and also doing some behind the scenes stuff, which is really exciting. So my commitment is to be back in your face, not just with my writing and posts and obviously cool programs and getting amazing results for my clients and Purpose Powered Paycheck, who are just, I'm so proud of them. They're just doing such an amazing job. But also just to continue to do some more lives, because obviously I do like them. I love them. I love any chance that I get that I actually get to speak to you, even if it's awkward, at times, because obviously, you don't have people respond as such, but that's okay. I don't think, let me just have a check on something in my group. Let me hop into my group. I don't think. I really specifically decided to actually keep the trainings in the group because I really obviously want us to get more activity happening. And I guess, it's a bit of more of a space safe for you guys to get vulnerable, to dig deep, to do the work, and not get people join, randomly and want to have like private conversation and like fun, cheeky stuff, which happens when I sometimes do like a live feed on my private wall. So this is like targeted for you badasses who wanting to create a life of fun, freedom, and unlimited funds. So if you've noticed, probably about 4 to 6 weeks ago, I'd say, roughly around about that time, I launched this challenge already. It's a free challenge. It got amazing feedback. It is, going to blow your socks off if you're willing to really apply for your own license to kill. But I've also really just kind of let it slide. I kind of dropped the ball because literally I moved into the house and had no internet for 2 weeks, and some other stuff happened, and so I will put my hand up and admit that I let the ball drop, and therefore I decided, let's do this challenge again, but we're doing it in a different format. So on top of you actually, once you sign up, getting the emails and the videos with the daily action tasks, I'm also going to do an additional Facebook Live in our group every day to go through the content, give you an opportunity, I guess, to hang out with me live and do some Q&As, ask me some questions, share some insights, anything that you want to share or want to ask me. So it's kind of like giving you some coaching in our group for free, as long as you obviously implement the content that I'm sharing with you. And I'm also going to offer something very special after or at the end of every course. So stay tuned, okay? So you got to be on this call. You got to watch the video to the end to find out what it is that I'm offering to you. So how did business branding and Badassery Bootcamp come about? You know, as with everything. Oh, my little lights turn off. Oh, that's actually probably even a better light. Let me have a look. My little puppy's doing. How is that? Oh, that's a little bit better. She's actually lying on the switch. Okay. With everything that I launch these days, it's really about like a download. You know, it's kind of like asking myself, what is it that my tribe needs in order to create the same results or even better that I have, and what do you need, I suppose, from, you know, working with my clients in one-on-one or in group programs, getting some feedback, but also talking to potential clients and really identifying where their gaps are. And, you know, I always say, yes, you know, success is all about who you are, but at the same time, I know that you guys want some help on strategy. So I thought, well, what if we created like a boot camp around giving your your license to kill business success, and really combined a bit of both, you know, giving you an opportunity to take a good look inside, figure out where some gaps are in your mindset, in your thinking, in your thoughts, in your internal reality, where there's some fears, some blocks, some resistance, things that are actually having kind of like a hold over you and not allowing you to really step into your true, you know, potential, but also into full alignment and creating from flow every single day. But we're also going to look at, well, if we do that and we're looking to really I guess call in a higher version of yourself, then from the practical side of things, what would that look like? And therefore every day you're going to get some action things or pointers, you know, that you need to act upon if you would like to, you know, accelerate success in your business. So it's about calling in, oh, I got a little hair, there you go. It's about calling in a higher version of yourself and having some breakthroughs of your own, but also then, you know, looking at the practical side of things. And because I want to make sure that I actually give you everything that I've put into this free challenge, because it is actually quite content rich, I am going to go over my notes, which is surprising and shocking because I hardly use my notes. But now and then, like I said, I do want to make sure that you get the best of the best. I really want to connect with you in a new, more badass way, give you lots of my energy, love and wisdom and experience and all of that in order for you to have the most amazing breakthrough over the next 5 days. So you can either tune into these videos every day. Obviously, I will not have a set time because, you know, life never works that way. I kind of just go with the flow of what's happening and what's, you know, where there's some space and where the energy is like, yep, I'm ready to go for it because I've done all my other things and coaching clients and creating content and whatever hustle activity. But also the smartest way to make sure that you do not miss out on any of the content, but also have the videos, the other videos that are already recorded for you, get sent to your email. You want to make sure that you obviously sign up for the challenge. So at the end of this video, I'm going to pop a comment with the link and you can sign up for it. Okay, and then you get everything automatically sent into your inbox. So let's get that started. Applying for your license to kill business success. The first day is really about 3 parts. Of course, we want to figure out where are you in your business, right? It's about identifying, you know, a snapshot, which is really cool because it's also like, you know, the beginning of the month, but it's also, if you think about it, we're halfway through the year. So it would be a really great way to really assess where you are in your business, not just from a perspective of being really hard on you. Oops, 20% battery, so we've got to be very fast today. Being really hard on you and giving yourself like a beat up, a smack talk on, you know, how you've not been delivering or, you know, consistently showing up or creating the results that you truly wanted, but actually really identifying what's been working for you, what's working well, what are you really proud of, how far have you come already? So do a snapshot. And then, of course, we want to look at what you're looking to create over the next, let's say, 5 days, setting the tone for the next 30 days, 90 days, or even if you want to kind of like map it out and visualize it for the next 6 months. And you may want to be all focused on creating massive momentum for the next 6 months so that, come 31st of December 2017, you're going to look back and really celebrate a kick-ass business, kick-ass lifestyle, kick-ass up leveling, and reward yourself by celebrating how far you've come. So do a stock take number one, identify what's been working for you, what's been doing really great, and then get really honest about, okay, what would I like to create? And you may even want to write it in a sense of, fast forward yourself 6 months from now, taking yourself to the end of the year and write literally like your vision, it is on or before 31st of December 2017. And I'm so grateful and happy that this is been done. This has been called into reality, created, manifested, and hustled hard for. And then make a list as if it's already happened. So I want you to write it from a present tense, so it's locked and loaded. What kind of coaching are you doing, on what kind of scale? Are you doing lots of writing, speaking? What are clients are you working with? What sort of programs have you perhaps launched? How much money you're making? What does your lifestyle look like every day? What does your environment look like? What does your mindset feel like? What are the thoughts that you're feeling and allowing yourself to feel and thinking every day? What are the actions that you're taking? What are maybe some of the trips that you've done? What are maybe some of the purchases that you've been able to do, or some debts you've been able to pay off as a result of you actually stepping into that higher version of yourself who got their license to kill business success? Okay, so that's part one. Secondly, we're going to then kind of look at, well, if that is the vision that you're looking to create in the next 6 months and you're not already there yet, which is fair enough, then I want you to simply ask yourself, well, why are you not there yet? Okay, so step 2 is about getting really honest about why you're not there where you'd like to be, where you literally identified gaps, and this is about really digging deep on those gaps. So there's 2 sides to the story in that case. It's what in terms of maybe strategies and, playing the game of business and really owning that business license to kill. Where are you not showing up and not doing the daily do, aka the daily hustle activities? Are you perhaps not asking for the sale enough? Are you not creating enough content? Are you not actually creating offers to put out there? Are you not leveraging your content? Are you not automating it? What is it from a business perspective that you're not doing in terms of strategy, system, support? What is it that you haven't set up where you identify some gaps? Maybe you don't know actually how to fully reap into the potential of all the things possible. Maybe you certainly know that you're just not doing enough every single day, but what is it exactly that you're not doing enough of every single day? And then secondly, the other side of the coin is obviously to go within and check your inner mindset. What's your attitude? Do you have like a winning attitude? That fearless lioness, badass queen who is hungry, determined, persistent, committed to get the shit done, who is, in control, who is ready to face any obstacle and will literally suffer, I say suffer, unquote, quote unquote, suffer as many breakthroughs as it takes to get the breakdowns, will suffer the breakdowns as often as it takes to get the breakthroughs that she needs in order to become more and step even more into that badass version of yourself. Okay, so that's step 2. And then step 3, which is really cool, we're going to look at, let me have a look, how are you going to show up over the next 5 days? So if you're choosing to, commit to this challenge with me and the other badasses, then I really want you to set an intention around how you're going to show up over the next 5 days. Be really clear. And here's like the icing on the cake. You would already probably get a feeling of where you're not actually showing up enough, where you're not being enough, and perhaps, some shortcomings of not fully, stepping into alignment or acting from flow. Maybe you're feeling like there's so much push energy, or you're feeling so overwhelmed, or you're feeling like time's like in control of you and you're not getting as much done. So productivity wise, you're not doing enough. Maybe you're lacking the confidence to truly like get out there and share your message in an unfiltered, unapologetic way. Maybe it's a lack of knowledge of how to get out of your own way, how to deal with resistance, how to learn how to get more discipline. Maybe it's about energy work. Maybe it's about learning how to receive. Maybe it's about, allowing yourself to tap into the abundance and deal with your bullshit stories of not being good enough. Maybe it is about figuring out how you can truly become that worthy woman, who's radical, rebellious, and raw and unfiltered. Figuring out what it is, and then ask yourself, well, if that vision was to come to fruition, a little rhyme on the side, if that vision was to come to fruition, who would you need to be instead? Okay, and you're going to journal around that, and you're going to look at, okay, well, if I already was that person who lived that lifestyle, who was creating that impact, who was changing, there's people's lives in a way that feels authentic and in alignment and, on purpose, because, you're taking full responsibility. How would she show up? How would she carry herself? How would she talk? How would she walk? How would she dress? How would she, how would she think? What sort of environment would she be creating for herself? What would she be tolerating? What would she no longer be tolerating? And this will tie in your intention for this week, setting a new tone, setting, a new horizon for you then to continue on after, beyond the 5 days. And I want you to pick 3 things that you're no longer tolerating. So when you're setting your intention, whether it's about, you wanting to make sure that you are present, that you're really open to receive all the knowledge, and that you're really, committed to actually implement, and what are 3 things that are no longer tolerating? And so maybe you're no longer tolerating your excuses of not having enough time. Maybe you're no longer tolerating the excuse of not knowing enough, or whether it is, not tolerating the excuses of letting whatever bullshit story get in the way. And literally, I want to hear from you your commitment statement. What is your commitment statement over the next 5 days, knowing that this is where you are now, this is where you want to be beyond the 5 days, towards the end of the year, this is what you want to have done, locked and loaded, created, called in, and claimed. And you're looking at, okay, let's be really honest, this is where my shortcomings are. This is where I not fully press play, as Kat would say. I'm going to get a coughing fit, right? I have this thing, a little coughing thing, but I'm releasing it. It's gone. So identifying, how you've not stepped up to the plate, stepped up to the game, and then looking at who do you need to become, really allowing yourself to get really creative, get really ballsy, and really describe that unfiltered, unapologetic version of yourself who absolutely, calls in the shots, who has done that version, that life of you in 6 months from now, who has it done, locked and loaded, and it's a done deal, who feels in her body that it's definitely done deal. I can totally do it. In fact, it's already done deal. All I need to do is step into that person every single day. Choose to no longer tolerate, let's say, starting with the 3 things, and act upon creating that new version of me. Okay? So that's it in a nutshell. It's very brief. Okay, but it's not very easy. It's easy, but it's not simple to do. You're still going to have to do it, and you're going to give yourself some, some time and some freedom and some space energetically to actually dig really deep. So the best way to do that is journal. Obviously, if you wanted to grab a brand new journal for this challenge, then feel free to do so. If you prefer to write on your laptop or computer, you can do that too. I prefer handwriting. There's something about actually taking pen, putting it to paper. I feel like it has an even more amazing energy of really creating and manifesting. So therefore, I want you to journal, do the snapshot, get really excitingly passionate about creating your vision that you're looking to, lock in for the next 6 months. Ask yourself where you've decided, consciously or unconsciously, to play small. Stare the monkey under the bed in the face and literally call it a spade for a spade. Identify business strategy, but also in a mind game or in a mindset game. What about your attitude, your confidence, your thoughts, your beliefs? And then look at setting an intention moving forward for the next 5 days and beyond of, if that is the version that I'm looking to call in, who do I need to become along the way? choosing 3 things that you're no longer tolerating as of right now. Okay, how's that for a little kick-ass intro into really getting you your license to kill business success? I would love to hear from you what comes up for you, and here's my little challenge. Of course, I want you to come up with a commitment statement, and this is my challenge to you. If you're truly fucking serious about, really locking in a new level of, success in your business, but also in your life, then why not do a quick video sharing with us your commitment statement and sharing with us your vision as if it's already a done deal, in 6 months time, okay? Or even, earlier than that. So basically do a video, introduce yourself really quickly, lock in your commitment statement, what's your commitment statement, your intention for the next 5 days, how are you going to show up, and then share with us, you know what, this is going to allow me to actually live my life as such. And these are the things that I'm calling in, creating, locking in, claiming from a space of being in alignment, being a badass leader, a hustler queen who lives her life on purpose. And you literally share it, obviously, with your own words. You don't have to copy me. And then state what is literally, it's kind of like a little trip in the future. And you're sharing with us what is going to go down in 6 months from now. So that's a little challenge I want to put out to you. Feel free to do that. If you don't want to do a video, you could also do a little piece of writing. And here is my little surprise. I'm offering, if you're super serious and committed, I'm offering a space, basically 2 free coaching sessions. They're like a business badass success smackdown, badassery, whatever you want to call it. It's literally about helping you identify an area in your business where you'd like to close the gap over the next 5 days and beyond. So we're going to do 2 sessions, and basically I'm going to help you give you basically an analysis, help you dig really deep of what's going on, what's not working, identify, one of the areas, because there could be obviously a combination of things going on. We're going to pick one together that you want to work on, and then we're going to work on that, and I'm going to give you another follow-up session to really help you cement in some massive breakthroughs in that one area. So in order to take advantage of this offer, it's completely free. It's completely just in the in the spirit of connecting with you guys, sharing lots of love and energy. And because I've been very quiet and I dropped the ball on the challenge the last time, the only prerequisite is that we have never worked together before. So that is the only prerequisite, because obviously I want to help more people, perhaps people who've been watching and been sitting on the sideline, who've been kind of curious and kind of really liking what I'm all about, but haven't had the courage to say yes out of whatever reason. So if you are completely new in the sense of we've never had a conversation, then I'm inviting you to take advantage of this offer to get two free coaching sessions from me to really help you how we can claim your license to kill business success. And that's it. I'm going to tune out. I'm going to enjoy the rest of the night with my man. It's been a very hustle, content-rich day. I'm going to snuggle up to my puppy. And of course, remember, it is most definitely your time to have the confidence to dominate and have it all on your own terms. #NoFuckGiven. Ta-ta.